John of Shotokan Martial Arts. I am a practitioner of Shitoryu Karate, and in today's episode we will be talking about Yoko Geri, or also known as side kick. And I'll promise you in this video you will also catch one of the senseis of karate here in Thailand who will be talking about more about that technique. But to give you a glimpse of that one, let me give you a demonstration of what Yoko Geri is or side kick is, especially in karate. So we know that in different martial arts style there are different side kicks or version of side kicks, right? Like in Wushu, even in Muay Thai, Jeet Kune Do, different styles of Kung Fu and everything, right? So here's how we do it in karate. So there are two kinds of a side kick, or ways to deliver side kick in karate, maybe in Shitoryu or even in Shotokan. So first is what we call the a.k.a. Yoko Geri a.k.a. So how do we do it? So from this position, if you can see my whole body here, you deliver a.k.a. by raising your leg like this. So if you can see here, you're gonna raise your leg like this, and visually you're gonna see like a triangle shape on this side of the leg that you're about to use to kick the opponent or the target. And from this position, you can deliver the kick like this. Again, you raise it like this, as if there's a triangle, and usually the thigh is not really higher than the hip level. So from this position, you kick. Again, raise, kick, right? And the way, or the part of the foot that you'll be using in kicking the opponent or the target would be the blade of the foot, okay? So from this side, if I'm gonna perform a.k.a. against the opponent, it's gonna be like this. So I raise, then again, raise. So from the other side, I raise this leg, a.k.a. Again. So that's one way of delivering Yoko Geri, and we call it Yoko Geri a.k.a., which is like a shorter version to deliver the side kick. And you can usually do that if you're targeting a lower target, or you have limited space in delivering Yoko Geri. The other Yoko Geri, or way to deliver Yoko Geri in karate, is what we call Kekumi Yoko Geri. So if you watch my previous video about my Geri, you will notice that we chamber the leg higher than the hips, right? And usually this is how we deliver the Kekumi Yoko Geri. So we raise the leg, then we deliver the side kick. And the good thing about this side kick is that we can mix it with a side step, right? So from this position, for example, I'm from this position, normal or kibadachi, riding stance, I can step, then raise, then kick. Again, from this position, I step, raise, then kick. That's how we do Kekumi Yoko Geri. So, from this position, let's say I'm just standing up, I raise, I step, then I raise, then I deliver the kick. So again, faster version would be, again, other side would be, again, again. That's the other version of Yoko Geri or side kick. Now, how do we use it in different situations, like if we're on the street? Okay, so first would be if you're on the street, you don't really want to target the mid area or the head, right? Because especially nowadays, some people would tend to practice grappling, and they'll surely catch your leg if they're really good with timing, right? So you would rather target the leg or the lower part of their body, right? So you can use side kick as well. So for example, someone is coming up to you, running to you, maybe punching or any other attack, you can just target their leg and use the Yoko Geri a.k.a. So from this position, someone would attack you, you can just kick this, the front leg that they're using. So again, or if you're better in using your left leg, so let's say I'm just standing up, someone tries to attack me, I can just attack his front leg, right? Use my left leg, so see? Actually, side kick is not that fancy, but it's really useful, especially in defending yourself on the streets, right? But in Kumite, using Yoko Geri or side kick is somewhat tactical or technical, meaning to say, you can't really use that technique without really putting it in a strategy. So for example, how do we use it, for example, in Kumite? On a fight like this, if you're on a fighting form like this one or this one, right? You have to make sure that your leg will reach the target. So either you go to the target, which is somehow risky because usually Kumite players or karateka fighters or players are good with distance and timing, right? So once they see that you're going, they might just step back. And it's harder to perform the Yoko Geri that time. So what I would suggest is that you let them go inside your kicking range. For example, someone is going to you and you're on this form or guard, so someone goes to you in Kumite, you can use your front leg actually. Then, for example, someone goes to you, right? It's easier for as long as you have the right timing. You know that they're under motion going to you, then that moment you kick either their side or their solar plexus with this. So we're going to back. Again. Side. Again. That's how you can use Yoko Geri in a Kumite situation. Also, you can mix it up with another kick to fake it up and make the Yoko Geri more effective. So personally, what I do is I mix it with fake Mawashi Geri. So from this position, I try to perform a Mawashi Geri, which is actually the roundhouse kick. So I try to move like this. Then from this position, I'll retract my leg, boom, and kick the target. Again. So from this position, I perform a fake Mawashi Geri, boom, then kick with the Yoko Geri. So the faster version of that would be again. So those are just some of the tips or how you can perform Yoko Geri, maybe in a street fight or in a tournament, in a formal tournament. And those are also some of the basic ways of karate in performing side kick, which is hyage and kekumi. In the next part of this video, stay tuned because one of the senseis here in Thailand, Sensei Pop, will also be giving his knowledge about the said technique. And it's gonna be fun because technically I'll be the dummy, so he'll be kicking me or trying to kick me. So stay tuned and watch that part of the video. Hello everyone, this is John of Shitoguy Martial Arts. Today we have Sensei Pop here to demonstrate the technique for today, which is Yoko Geri. So I'm gonna give the stage to Sensei Pop.
Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Pop. Today I will show the Yoko Geri technique. Actually, in the different style of the karate, they have the different way to kick. And now today we will show the Shotokan style for Yoko Geri. In the Shotokan style, we have the two way to kick in Yoko Geri. The first one we call a.k.a. a.k.a. that means we snap when we kick. We will open our knee to the sideway and we kick. and we snap very fastly. So when we kick, the standing leg is not move. It's always stick on the ground, and we kick just only the leg that we kick, and we do it so fast and snap.
ขาที่เป็นฐานเท้าจะไม่ขยับ
Another style of the Yoko Geri in Shotokan we call kekumi, Yoko Geri kekumi. That means when we kick, we will open the standing leg. For this style, we will when we practice, we will hold our partner hand and we can kick. And when we kick, our knee will be point to the front of your face. It's like this. It's not open to the side. It's always point to the front. And when we kick, you can see the standing leg. When we kick, our standing leg will be turn the heel to the target. It's not stick on the ground. It's not steady. It's always move to the target. And when we kick, the leg that we kick, we will push the heel to the target too. This is the basic when you practice. We start from Kibaraji stand.
เราจะเริ่มจากการยืนคิบเรจินะครับ stand คิบเรจิ 1 2 3 4
This is the snapping style we call Yoko Geri Karate. This style is for Yoko Geri Kekumi. You can see we can upright your knee and kick. When you kick, you extend your hip to the side and point your hip and your heel to the target. It is a bit different. Sometimes we call push kick. In the competition, not much people use the Yoko Geri because of it's really difficult to get point, to get the score. But in competition, even in competition, it's very good to stop your opponent. When your opponent move too fast to you, you can use Yoko Geri to stop them.
การแข่งขันเนี่ยบางทีถ้าเกิดเราเจอคู่ต่อสู้ที่ไวกว่าเข้ามา
I will show. When you can see they use it for counter and for block and for stop his opponent when they come too fast. This is very useful for this topic. If you do Yoko Geri very good, it is a very good basic for you to practice more techniques in the different techniques.
อุชิโร่มาวาชิเกริใช่ป่ะ
If you do very good Yoko Geri, you can do Ushiro Mawashi. It's also the same movement when they're beginning. So start to practice Yoko Geri. If you do it very well, you can up level to the Ushiro Mawashi. Yoko Geri is a very good technique for self-defense, especially when you fight on the street. Because of when your opponent come to you so fast, and you can kick with the Yoko Geri. On the street fight, no need to kick middle kick or high kick. You just kick at the leg. That's enough. You can use from the front leg or from the back leg. It's also a very good technique for stop the opponent.
เราสามารถเปลี่ยนได้โดยการใช้โยโกเกริครับพุชให้มันเหนือหัวเข่าขึ้นมาแล้วเหนือหัวเข่าขึ้นมาใช้ได้ทั้งขาที่อยู่ข้างหลังหรือขาที่อยู่ข้างหน้า
This is a trick shot and continue when you do the Mawashi Geri or roundhouse kick, and your opponent can escape. When they escape, you push down your leg and you kick Yoko Geri very fast. It's very easy to hit the target. For Yoko Geri technique, the most important point is your knee. If you can rise up your knee very high, you can kick very fast and very strong. So try to practice to lift up your knee so high, and you can kick very fast and efficiently. And for the both technique, Yoko Geri Kekumi and Yoko Geri Karate, you can choose to use in different situations. If your distance is so close and you want to just like break them faster, you can use the Karate. It's faster and shorter, but it's not much strong. But if you want to, if you have this hand enough and you want to push more, you want to kick really strong, you can choose the Yoko Geri Tekumi. It's more strong. Thank you.
Thank you for that wonderful information, Sensei Pop. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video about Yoko Geri. And if you like more topics about karate or martial arts as a whole, please feel free to comment down below the topic that you would like. And we'll try our best to shoot a video regarding that topic. Thank you and have a great day.